Hi everybody, packed house. This is awesome. There's obviously a lot going on. There's an election happening right now. We're also, just to keep you all updated, we're on baby watch. Probably 7 days, 7 to 10 days until we meet our little boy, which I'm really excited about. So Emily gives her best, and I know tonight is the Edward Kennedy dinner. Usually Emily's right by my side, hanging out with all of us, celebrating being good Denver Democrats, but she said, you know, tonight I'm going to stay off my feet and stay home, and I couldn't blame her. So I will be there tonight, and I look forward to seeing many of you, and if you don't have a ticket already, you should get online and see if there's any tables.
No. Online is now closed?
Yeah. It's now closed. Don't do that. That's maybe go and see if anyone's scalping tickets outside. So there's obviously a lot happening. The election's coming up. There's a lot of referendums on 2A, 2C, 1A. There's a school board election happening right now. The most important thing is that you get your ballot and you make sure you vote and you turn it in. We want to make sure that we have a high turnout. I don't think there's anybody in this room who is not going to vote, but tell your friends and your neighbors to get out there and do it because we want to make sure everyone's voice is heard. There's a lot happening in the legislative world as well as we start to get ready for the 2016 legislative session that will start on January 13th. It ranges from going and Ed Shackelford and Ed actually invited me to go and out to Anschutz Medical Campus yesterday and hear from Dr. Potter, who is the leading expert in Alzheimer's research, and it was an awesome presentation. And so there are lots of briefings and presentations happening, and then there's a lot of things gearing up around SCFD reauthorization, to hospital provider fee, to a lot of discussions around what are we going to do with the budget going into the 2016 session with all of the constraints that we have. With that, I'm going to kind of wrap up because there's a lot going on that's outside of the legislative realm, and I want to make sure we stay on time. I think I'll be addressing you all a little bit later around 2C, but I'll be hanging around afterwards. If I can answer any questions, and you can always shoot me an email or call my cell phone and sit down with me individually if there's something that you want to discuss going into January. With that, I'll kick it back to Emma, but before I do that, let's give Emma a round of applause for all the work, and all the other captains, Chris Chiari and everyone, and Aaron Silverstein for all the work that they do putting these meetings together.